Welcome to Kings Canyon National Park. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Alex Haney Adventures. Today I am exploring Kings Canyon. Right now I am on Kings Canyon Scenic Byway. It's Highway 180 and it runs all the way through the park. Behind me you can see some of the beautiful mountains that Kings Canyon is known for. I also plan on exploring Zumwalt Meadow and Boyden Caverns, as well as some of the beautiful waterfalls here in the park. So let's go on an adventure and have some fun. Right now I'm on my way to Boyden Cavern. I'm hiking up the small trail that leads to the cavern. It's a quick walk, it's pretty easy, but I'm super excited and it's gonna be a lot of fun. What's cool about the cavern is that it stays about 55 degrees all year round, so it's nice and cool in the cave. So if you're looking to take a break from the heat and get out of the sun, the cave is definitely the place to go. All right, I'm about to enter Boyden Cavern. Here's the entrance. Here's the entrance. Here we go. Check out all the stalagmites and stalactites right behind me. That's awesome. All right, I'm crawling at the bottom of the cave. You enter on the top of the cave and then you crawl out through the entrance at the bottom of the cave. And so I'm going that way. This cave is really cool. So I just got through hiking through Boyden Cave. That cave was awesome. There were plenty of stalagmites and stalactites, and there were even a few parts where the stalagmites and stalactites connected together and created a column. So that was really cool. On top of that, a fun fact is that there was a guy named Boyden, the guy that the cave is named after. He lived in that cave from 1908 to 1918 for 10 years. But when he died, he didn't have any family to leave the cave to, so the government took it over, and then subsequently it became part of the national park. I am currently on the Zumwalt Loop Trail. It's only about 1.5 miles and it is an awesome hike. You get to see the beautiful Zumwalt Meadow, and part of the trail is covered in these beautiful ferns, or it cuts right through these beautiful ferns, and it runs right next to a river. You walk right next to an easy flowing river, and it's absolutely spectacular. Just look at how beautiful Zumwalt Meadow is. Absolutely gorgeous. Trees on all sides. It's so peaceful out here. I would imagine that at night or at dawn, there's a few deer that come out here and graze. I mean, soak that in. Now that I'm done with Zumwalt Meadow, I'm gonna check out a few of the park's falls. It's gonna be great. Now I am hiking to Grizzly Falls. It's a really easy trail. It's like 30 seconds from the parking lot, and you arrive at these beautiful falls. They're absolutely gorgeous. Check them out. I decided to make an extra stop at the General Grant tree. Apparently it is the second biggest tree in the world by volume, and it is one of the top 3 biggest sequoia trees in the world. I can't wait to see this thing. There are plenty of other sequoia trees that are absolutely massive here. I mean, you get into the parking lot for General Grant and, you know, the trees here are just huge. It's hard to explain just how big these things are. The trail getting here seems to be pretty easy. It's a pretty short hike, but the views here are breathtaking. These trees, like, look at the one behind me. Oh my God. Hey. Jesus. They're just absolutely huge. What's crazy is these trees are thousands of years old. Some of these trees are over 16 feet wide. That's insane. That's like a little school bus. This is my hand, and that tree is 20 feet away. And it is huge. In addition to width, these trees are also hundreds of feet tall. When you're standing next to some of these things, it's mind-blowing. There's a tree behind me here that was pictured in the 1900s here on this post here, and it looks the same as it did in 1900. You can walk right through it. Look at this. I can stick both arms out and I still have room. That's insane. All right, behind me is the General Grant tree. Unfortunately, you can see that it was hurt by fire some years ago, but it still stands, which shows its resilience. It is absolutely massive. It is hard to put in words just how big this tree is. This tree makes me look microscopic. It is insane. You could see the branch on the General Grant tree. To give you guys an idea, that branch alone is bigger than most trees. The General Grant tree being the second biggest tree in the world by volume, but apparently it's also the third biggest tree in the world. And it is 40 feet across, 4 stories across the base of this tree. Absolutely beautiful. All right, that is it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I know I did, exploring all the places there is to see in Kings Canyon. It's been an awesome day. If you like this video, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment down below. All right, I'll see you on the next adventure.